So we're in Fresno, California. We just finished installing a Bradford White 50-gallon natural gas water heater. You've got your model number and your serial number right here. It's the URG250T6N. That's the 50 stands for 50-gallon. And so there's a serial number there. You can go to bradfordwhite.com, fill out the documentation for your warranty, get your warranty going on the product. We didn't know which one was installed. It was a 40-gallon, and so we upgraded to a 50 at no additional charge. It's about $50 more for a 50-gallon tank. Maybe, I don't know, $25 to $50. But we didn't know which one it was. We didn't want to come out with the wrong tank or buy two tanks. So, anyways, that's on us, 50-gallon. Down here at the bottom, we did additionally go ahead and replace the gas valve. That is not part of the contract. Brand new gas valve there. It was an older one, older style. Didn't like it. Might have been okay, but honestly, I'd like to see a new valve in here. And so, brand new valve, shutoff valve, brand new pipe. This flexible supply line that goes over to the controller, that's brand new, 1/2 inch OD by 24. And so leave that tag on there. That tag's supposed to stay on there, so it's tied in the controller. Everything's good down here. Lower third strap as per contract and code. Upper third strap as per contract and per code. And then up here, again, we got up here and we had the old gate valve up there, and it was corroding. And so this is the old valve. Let's see. There you go. So you can see all the corrosion there and the scale on the bottom of it, and it's old. Not too bad on the inside for iron pipe, you know, a little bit. But these guys, you know what happens? You leave those in place, and then it starts dripping down. Your new water heater gets down on the burner assembly, and you got trouble. So, anyways, watts 3/4 inch. Quarter turn, so quarter turn off, quarter turn on, full port ball valve, so full 3 1/4 inside diameter. Tied into the existing plumbing out here. We did use a short little nipple to get out to our Falcon stainless steel connector. The entire house is galvanized iron pipe. So galvanized iron pipe coming out of the wall. Brass valve, you know, because that's all they make. You can get stainless steel or something else, but brass valve and then a little shorty nipple here. So we got a Falcon stainless steel connector. It's a 3/4 by 18. This is the biggest they make in the industry. This corrugation or this corrugated supply is very ultra flexible. So they're pretty expensive supply lines, but we like them. So we use them. That's all we use. And then down here you've got brass couplings and nipples at the tank. We usually just install brass only. You've got iron pipe here, so you've got an iron pipe nipple up there. And of course the other stub out, that's iron pipe. Nothing you can do about it. Your whole home is that. And of course, once you start trying to unscrew iron pipe from the wall, things start breaking, and then you're into a project. So we just put a new valve on, new nipple. Hot side, same thing, comes around. It's so far away, and these are stubbed up really high. Usually the waters are down about 10 inches off the tank. So we put two of these 3/4 by 15 Falcon stainless steel connectors together. Little brass nipple to tie them together. Brass coupling and nipple down at the bottom. The reason for these is there's a heat trap that sits out of this nipple that's made of plastic, and it's chamfered. It's like 45 degree, and the gasket that sits on this supply line doesn't really seat real well with that. And so to what we do is we just add brass coupling nipple, and this flows great. This will never corrode, ever, 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 ever. So very expensive, by the way. There's about $7 in fittings just right there, and then the other side. So we put it in, and so we get a nice, good, clean pointed connection up here on this brass pipe nipple. So Falcon stainless steel connectors tied back in. Relief valve comes with the unit. Tied in the existing discharge line that goes back over and down. We did take the time to go ahead and put a little 3/4 spacer right there, and we stubbed it down just low enough to where you can take any 5-gallon bucket, at least that I'm aware of, Home Depot, Lowe's, like that one right there, the orange one, and it slides right underneath this discharge line, and it's got a nice gap back here behind it so that the bucket can slide against the wall. In the event you ever need to activate this relief valve and start draining the tank down, you can put a bucket there and catch it. Before, it was just strapped to the sheetrock, and when you activate it, it just floods the side of the sheetrock down on the floor. Nothing you can do with it. So put that little block in there, no big deal. Existing vent pipe. That goes up, it's a dual wall B vent, all the way up through a roof flashing, and hopefully you can see it all the way up there. So that's not ours. It comes all the way down, and then an adjustable 90 right here. That's not ours either. The draft diverter is ours. That comes with the unit. So that's the only thing that belongs to us. This is all your piping. Dual wall B vent stays in the house forever. Typically it's up in the attic space, and there's a ceiling bucket because you get drywall out here, and since it's open, you've just got it going straight through all the way down to the unit. So that's tied in. The only thing that I would be concerned about up there where the dual wall B vent goes through the roof flashing is getting it sealed. Most roofers, hopefully, at least new construction, they go up there where it comes through the flashing, they take some heat rated sealant and seal the pipe to the flashing, and then they slide a storm collar down over top of that, and they seal the storm collar to the pipe as well. So a lot of sealant up there, and then they put on the storm cap. Reason being is if you get any water down, and I can see daylight through there, which doesn't mean it's not sealed, but I bet it's not. If you get any kind of moisture rolling down this vent, down on the top of this tank, you're going to cause corrosion. So that's one thing to monitor, and it's not a plumbing issue, it's a roofing issue. Those roof jacks belong to were put on and installed originally with the home by a roofing contractor. We don't get up on a roof at all for any work. We do service calls and whatnot. We don't do new residential construction, so we're never up on roofs. So you can get a hold of a licensed roofing contractor if you'd like to address that. If there's no water rolling down it and it doesn't seem like you've got any problems, a little bit of dirt up here, but I don't see anything that looks like scale or rust. So, I mean, it looks pretty good, but just be aware that that's not in our scope of the work. If you come back and you got damage from water because that roof jack isn't sealed, then I don't think Bradford White will honor that warranty. So 6-year warranty, 1 year parts, 1 year labor, 6 years parts. Right now the burner's on, it's heating. Water should be hot in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's set to hot, so that's 120 approximately. A130, B140, C150, very hot, 160. At B, 140, 30-degree burns in 3 seconds. We recommend leaving it right here. You can see it reads, scalding risk increases with hotter water. 120 is plenty for anything, anybody, everywhere. If you're in a commercial restaurant and you have one of those dishwashers that washes dishes in 10 seconds and you need 140, that's fine, but then you've also put on some thermal mixing valves for the public end of the like a restaurant so that you don't scald your customers. So anyways, right there, leave it right there, you're good to go. That crackling, popping will go away as soon as, manufacturing process, when they manufacture the steel tank, they use oils and whatnot to manufacture it, and then during the fire up process, it burns all that grizzle off, and that will go away. So anyways, everything looks good here. Outside of that, this installation is done.